Ladies and gentlemen, on this episode, it's the Image Retrospective. Tama, tama, tama. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm your host, Pael Fajardo, and with me is...
Jong Dizon, andale, andale, mama, iya, iya.
Welcome back, brother. How have you been?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. What about 2 weeks?
Just about.
Just about 2 weeks, my man. Ayun, ito, pinaghahandaan na natin to from, I think, more or less around that time.
I think from the first time we thought about doing this.
Isa to sa mga dapat No, wala na. And it's the Image Retrospective where we look back at an awesome company that's brought us like amazing comics.
Yeah.
And which has branched out into a lot of other things. Okay, Johns, quick gusto mo ikaw na ba? Kaya mo ba in 3 to 5 sentences, ano ang Image?
For me personally,
Image Comics.
Image Comics was in the transition of that really delicate phase of, I think, being a
Bago ka
kid.
maging deep, yung medyo yung parang 10 cent origin, parang origin lang ng ano.
Cut na lang natin, ulit na lang.
Bakit? Sige, tuloy mo na. Ako na maputol.
10 cent origin.
10 cent origin.
Alright, some of our top artists from the top studios.
Okay. Top Studios o specific? Oo, may kumuha din sa DC, no? May DC pa galing. O lahat Marvel?
Pretty much Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Walang or meron ba?
Yeah, you can call us on that, no? For anyone listening. But the gist of it is that these creators of characters were not given the rights to their characters. Alright?
No, you're going deep with that. Let's start on the topical level. Nung time, back in the 90s, nag-emerge na ang superstar artist.
Yes.
Because of the stuff they've been getting paid. Like, for example,
for the first time in history.
It started with Todd McFarlane with fucking Spider-Man. Hindi ko alam kung aling issue, but I think, was it Torment?
Yeah.
Again, we're doing this blind. We only have a little stuff open for fact-checking. Pero, di ba? Was it? And then, ang laki na kinikita. And then,
the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man era was even given its own trading card line.
lahat sila, pare. Yun nga, pero nag-emerge na. It started with Todd McFarlane, and then it carried over to Jim Lee, who still up to now holds the record, the Guinness Book of World Record for most copies of a comic book sold. Na which is X-Men 1. X-Men. And then Todd McFarlane holds it second, pero sa kanya walang extra covers, walang ganun. So medyo yung banga si Todd mataas pa rin. So this was the time na they were creating characters for Marvel. Anong gusto mo?
Well,
Yossi?
This is really loose, people.
Loose na. Let's get it to
loose. It's a nice hangout right here. But, Image was crucial to, I think, where pop culture went.
Teka lang. Tuloy muna natin yung kwento para mas klaro. So, itong mga superstar artists, they're getting paid rockstar money.
Rockstar money.
Pero nililimit sila ni Marvel. Ang ginawa ngayon nila, lahat sila umalis sa Marvel at tinayo ang Image.
Created their own company. Diba?
Yep.
And it was revolutionary at the time. And there was a lot of expectation sa anong lalabas. Kasi ang gaganda na nung napalabas eh.
Isa-isa natin yung mga solid nung time na yan. Hindi, before, okay. First question is, isip ka ng artist na naalala mo yung Marvel book niya, kaya mo siya finalo sa Image? Or may ganun ka ba? Or did you just...
No, yeah.
Diba? May bata ka doon, for sure. Todd McFarlane. Diba? Sakto. So, Spawn. Diretso ka
right
Spawn.
into Spawn. And it wasn't just like, people were... Because it's Todd. No, because Spawn was good.
Yes.
When it first came
Spawn
out,
was good.
we had a legitimate new superhero
Mm-hmm.
that could be on the
At saka,
level of Batman.
And we were
Superman.
fans of the comic books of Spider-Man during time ni Todd McFarlane. Because I remember I was grade 2.
Yeah.
It was Wincy. Shout out to my boy, Wincy Ong. He gave me a
Yeah.
copy of... Not gave, he lent me a
Yeah.
copy of... I think it was one of the first ones where... Yung Torment. Yung kasi yung cover
Yeah.
yung Spider-Man. Na, I think that was the start of like... The black
The run,
suit
yeah.
shit na ba yun? Basta. Tapos mga... Even his art with mga Dr. Octopus, Lizard, he reinvented Lizard na yung drawing talagang
Siguro kasi
hayop.
these were the artists that up the level sa art.
At the time.
At
diba?
the time,
oh,
diba?
Definitely. And then I think, which we'll get into later. We'll get into
Yeah.
Robbie later.
Yep.
Robbie Liefeld in a bit. But let's go through the birth and the initial shock.
Yeah.
As growing up na bigla.
Yeah.
All this time, it's been DC and Marvel. Now there's fucking Image.
Ito na lang. Like, I remember, my cousins were all like, Image is the shit. This is the shit. So, as a kid, initially, you're like, what they put out is really the shit, you know?
Naalala, sige, anong una mong comic na naalala?
Dale
Pit.
Keown. Yep,
Ooh.
Pit number 2. And then, later on na lang, I found out hindi pala siya yung isa sa original owners of Image, no?
Hindi ba siya kasama?
Hindi siya kasama
Larsen
eh.
pala ito.
Oo eh.
Ito, sabi ni Wiki, comic creators Eric Larson, Rob Liefeld, syempre, layo pa yan.
Pero I remember, like, for Eric Larson, Savage Dragon,
Bang!
paglabas ng wild lahat ng tao. And honestly,
So that was your entry drug to Image? Pit?
Pit, yeah. That was the first comic, Pit number 2. It was well done. I mean, the art was great. Wow. The writing was sufficient. And I think that maybe it's a lost character, di ba? May pagka-Lobo siya eh. And Lobo, amalgamation of a lot of characters. Todd McFarlane kasi, iba yung Spawn eh.
So ano na una mo? Spawn or Pit? Ano una mo?
Pit number 2, yun yung una talaga.
Una talaga.
And then, of course, I read right after Pit number 2, Stormwatch and Wildcats.
Ayun, ako naman, kasi remember, this was the time, I was around grade 3, this was the time I was following X-Men on a monthly basis. Kasi Phil Bars would get them a week, 2 weeks late lang. Basta, pretty, if not,
the fastest possible.
if not,
here.
exactly, if
The
not,
fastest
if
possible.
not at its release, at that time, siguro 2 weeks delayed at the most. Hindi siya abot isang buwan. So, you could follow, and my cousin, Sinaopi, what's up? Shout out to my cousins. We would follow it on a monthly basis. So, nung patapos ng X-Men run, naalala ko, pinapalitan, may Kubert/Jim Lee na ng mga comic books. Ikaw yung puta, ang pangit ng... Well, I didn't appreciate Andy back in the day, Andy Kubert. Tapos, alam ko na kasi na ginagawa na niya Wildcats. So, dun yung, kumbaga, I didn't skip a number 1. I was in their number 1s.
Honestly, as a kid, hindi mo na maiisipin na these might be rip-offs eh. Alright. Not preempting anything. Pero
that's the grown-up
as a
talking,
kid,
but then, yeah.
ang ganda ng characters. Alright. You had their grifter.
Oo naman.
Diba? And napilitan si Marvel na i-forefront si Gambit because of that. Warblade wasn't making it. Diba?
Warblade wasn't making
Warblade wasn't
it. As a
making
pseudo
it.
Wolverine.
Oo eh. Diba? And ilang beses ginawa ng Image yun. Ripclaw.
Spartan as a
Cyclops, the leader type, diba? Ginawa rin with Heatwave sa Cyber Force naman. I think that as a kid, you just appreciated having different, an alternative.
Tapos, speaking of Cyber Force naman was Mark Silvestri. Coming off, I think he was uncanny ba sa kanya? Parang gano'n?
Yun, I don't honestly
Ako
remember
that also.
Si Cyber Force kasi yung merong Winalist to 1 sa X-Men. That everyone had their counterparts. And
Sige nga, isa-isa natin.
Psyblade.
Tanong pa ba yun?
Diba?
Psylocke.
Psyblade, diba? Heatwave was considered a Cyclops. You had a
Shit,
Riptilo.
alin si Heatwave?
Yung leader. Diba?
Di ba yung tatlong kamay si Striker yung leader nila?
Hindi. Si Striker was a leader, which we'll get into, Strike Force. Nakasama niya sila Tempest, Black Anvil,
Hindi ko na maalala yun.
and one of the greatest Image characters, Killraiser.
Shit, si Killraiser.
Si Killraiser had one of the best powers for me nun. Kaya niya magpalabas ng blade anywhere sa katawan. Pero nararamdaman niya silang lumalabas.
Boom! So
And
ikaw
I'm like,
sa mo
wow.
papalabasin yun? Sa kamay. Mali.
Sa kamay.
Sa paa. Para pwede rin.
Pero ano it was like it was like open season for any type of character. Yun yung feeling at the time.
Sobrang, tapos Ripclaw, sobrang nakakatawa dahil yung
Yeah,
art
you had Colossus, di ba? Impact.
tsaka pagka Wolverine ni Ripclaw, nagsusumprero din.
Yeah, I mean,
All the
Ripclaw was
Mark
blatant,
Silvestri-isms.
Hindi kaya may...
But he's still a pretty unique character if you ask me, pare. As in, I would still hold him up na isa sa mga well-made
Hindi kasi parang medyo ginawa nilang edgy. Ginawa nilang 90s talaga. Nauna sila sa Marvel. Making the characters a bit more
quote-unquote
grunge.
edgy.
Yeah. Just a bit more unpredictable maybe.
And parang you could feel that the censorship was off the board. Parang because the nudity was a bit more, diba?
Kasi grabe, diba? Like Wizard, the magazine had yung swimsuit issue.
Shit, dati may Wizard pa nga pala. No?
Diba?
Wala nang
Tapos
Wizard.
meron sila yung Babe and Brute of the issue. So, I remember like seeing Cyberblade doon. Sabi ko lang na this is going to every avenue possible.
Mm-hmm.
Galing, no?
Or even yung kay Wills, naalala ko isa pang Wetworks 2. Wills Portacio.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to all the Pinoys and Wills Portacio, pare. Siya ang isa sa mga founding nito because he was always been he started off as Jim Lee's inker.
Yeah. He just couldn't kasi may sakit yung sister niya, I think. And he had to beg off for 2 years. Pero when Wetworks came out, I think iba rin yung impact.
Sobrang solid din nun.
It was a different time, I think. Kasi speculator boom eh.
Iyon, isa pa yun.
Pasok siya dun eh. Diba?
Which we've talked about in one of our episodes before. Explain mo ng
Doon siya
speculator.
lumabas and it was all fun. Kasi it seemed like everyone had something to say about Image Comics. They came out with a cartoon, diba?
For alin?
For Wildcats and then yung hindi pinalabas na Youngblood cartoon. Sayang lang.
Sa akin, well, this is a medyo gitna na ng ano, but we'll skip ahead to the artists that you got also. Kasi after Image was founded, they had this stream of books. Nagsari-sarili din sila eh. And it started off with
Iba-ibang studios.
Iba-ibang studios.
Studios, Wildstorm.
Dahan-dahan!
I'm just trying to remember.
Ito, we're gonna remember now.
Yeah.
Let's start with Silvestri. Silvestri went and founded Top Cow.
Top Cow,
Which, ito, I want to get this clear. Sometimes, is Top Cow still part of Image Comics? Para kasi Image is the independent publisher eh. So,
pero Image was bought out by DC na.
Hindi. See, that's a common mistake.
Alright.
That's a common mistake, which is why I'm confused, okay? Because, okay, isa-isay muna natin. Silvestri, Top Cow, McFarlane, syempre, McFarlane Studios, sina Extreme, sina Rob Liefeld, sina Wildstorm, Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Si Jim Lee na Wildstorm ang nagbenta kay DC. So si DC ngayon owns Wildstorm.
Yeah.
So they own Grifters, been making appearances here and there in the New 52. Yung mga may ganyan ng mix-up. Pero so far,
alam ko, as an entity, Image.
diba? So under Image, you can be Image and be owned by Marvel? Parang ganun
Iba
ba?
kasi yung business model.
Iba eh, diba?
Ang ganda nung sa Image is that, retained. To each creator, ang revenue.
Tama.
Each, diba?
Yun nga pala yung pinakamalaking laban.
Pero, they will facilitate it through a same medium.
Yes, Wait,
for publication.
let's get that one thing straight also. Yung creator-owned na yan.
Oo, kasi meron tayong hinahain na urination eh. Please support.
Sinabi mo na yung pangalan. Dati hindi pa natin sinasabi Uri na yung sinasabi. Oh, hindi. Sinabi na pala natin.
Or not. Di ba? We can change it.
So, okay. Here was one of the big problems kasi was with which will bring us to the next topic. Like, when people created characters like Bishop. Bishop was created by Wills, di ba? Co-created by Wills.
Yeah.
Omega Red kay Jim Lee. Ang problema, every time na ginagamit ngayon sila, kumikita yung artist na napansin ni Marvel, nagkakabutas tayo sa financials natin dahil kumikita yung artist doon sa dating normal na libro natin. And it's Rockstar pay, di ba? On top of his big pay that we're paying him, may royalties pa siya dun sa ano niya. And that's what made them start Image.
Kasi wala sa kontrata before yun eh.
Oo.
Di ba?
Sila yung loophole.
Nag-revert talaga siya sa publisher.
Oo.
Right?
Yep.
And then, paglabas nung the graphic novels in the mid-80s, di ba? When all those came out, medyo napapaisip na teka lang, there's a lot of value in the characters themselves, di ba? And recognition. Siguro, it started the whole fascination with Stan Lee now. Yung pagiging mainstream ni Stan Lee. He was always mainstream.
He was always
mainstream. Pero hindi
actually,
siya
there was a time that he was like one of only a few streams. You know what I mean? There was just...
Remember sa trading cards? Sa Series 1 ng Marvel, siya yung Mr. Marvel.
Sino?
Stan Lee.
Was he?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Naisip ko lang na, where does the recognition go? Right? And for these guys, sabi na, si Will Sportacio, when Wetworks came out, kasabay yung pangalan niya.
Rockstar na talaga. Because they were
ginagawa
rockstars.
yung Image, early on sa Image, his name was, below the radar pa rin eh.
Hindi. Wetworks was one of
Hindi, pero of mainstream. Remember,
maybe as Pinoy's mas highlighted sa atin. Pero sa akin kasi medyo I was following him. I was one of the bigger fans. So talagang, when Wetworks came out, I'm like, puta, I gotta read that. I gotta have that. Diba?
I think it was like that for everybody na this was the artist na
alam mo,
held back.
Associated
There's
mo na.
something coming up. And that was a speculator boom eh. Diba na?
Explain mo nga ulit yung speculator boom, bro, in 2 to 3 sentences.
Alright. This was a time roughly 87 to 93, which peaked with X-Men 1, Infinity Gauntlet, and then died with Deathmate, the crossover of Image and
what
Batman.
was it about? What was the speculator boom?
This was when comics totally went mainstream, wherein this is viable financially. Speculator being the collectors. And
na ito yung feeling nila, pag pinili ko to ngayon ng ganitong amount, mabebenta ko to in 2 years, 3 years time for 3 times its price.
At least, diba? But the problem was that
this is when we started seeing different kinds of covers,
the variant
reprints
covers,
of whatever.
holo covers,
na isa pang naging strength ni Image kasi sila ang una nag-digital printing, pare.
Yes.
Ang
ganda kasi naman talaga
naman
ng pages nila.
Ang bumili sa isa sa mga partners ata nila, publisher talaga ng mga magazine, parang gano'n. Hindi na yung
it had to be kasi it was something unheard of.
At saka medyo mas mahal na ang comics ng panahon din nila.
Oh,
'di ba?
Yeah.
Yung dating 100, nag-go 120 na, 150 na.
Yeah. And
may 75 pa ba na Marvel nun? Parang nakaka-75.
Meron pa rin naman yung mga
meron di ba? May mga Spider-Man na 75 pesos pa rin.
At one point, 92, Marvel had 250 titles in print. Kasama Marvel UK.
Oh, wow.
And
really? Is that a fact?
Nag-bloat na talaga because the market was there. But the problem was that collectors were not really comic fans. A lot of these collectors. And the publishers wanted to cater to this new market scheme. So they printed a lot of copies of books that were highly expected to be very, very important comics. So, ano nangyari dun, diba?
Sumobra daming...
Diba?
supply
supply na lang.
exactly. So, sobrang
Diba?
daming supply.
Nakalimutan ng market yung essence bakit valuable yung mga older comics.
Kasi
Because they were
konti lang
rare.
sila.
Because they were rare. Diba ngayon, you're saying na these are these very important comic books.
Mhm.
But, you're overprinting.
Mm.
Diba?
Yep. So in effect, sumabog yung sariling market.
Yeah.
Diba? That was the
Oh.
speculator boom which peaked in 93 na talagang
Oh.
kaya lang nagkakaloko na tayo eh.
After Death of Superman and Nightfall. But for Image, they had the strong titles eh.
Pero
Ito,
insane kasi yung covers na eh. Ibang level
Yeah.
na yung
Oh.
lokohan din ng konti eh.
Siguro, because of Rob Liefeld.
Pag-uusapan na ba natin? Sige.
Siguro let's get into that
Get
already.
na
Kasi
natin.
he was central eh, and that's why he took the brunt.
Yep. Okay, let's get that into perspective and into high gear, pare.
Sige, Pael, I have
Then-
2 questions for you right now.
Okay.
Brother, ano yung first mong indoctrination kay Rob Liefeld? And ano yung peak?
Sasagutin ko yan.
Yeah.
Sasagutin ko yan. But first, I'm gonna address na this guy has been getting a lot of hate of late. Diba?
Yeah.
I don't know why, and now we're gonna be... let me start off by saying, we could easily hate on the guy's style. That's for sure. But back in the day kasi, he was a young dude na parang you would see yourself as. You get what I mean? Na,
Yeah.
hey, if this young dude can make it into comics with this kind of level of art, baka ako din, kaya din. Lakihan natin muscle, lakihan natin pouches,
Yeah.
Hindi natin sundin yung mga tamang rules, whatever.
Yeah.
But then, at the same
I
time...
was into the pouches,
Huh?
I mean, fuck, man. When I was a little dude, I was like, everything I drew had to have
Exactly,
pouches.
kaya because it's like
Yeah.
a visual aesthetic that he
Ito yung cool.
has exactly put on
Big
us.
gun,
Na lahat, I don't know why recently
Big boobs.
and being bashed a lot in forums, and I'm like, why not? You have to
Boobie.
remember this. We owe this guy his creativity.
Sobra.
has-
Sobra.
Without him, there will be no Deadpool, diba?
Sobra.
And let's face it,
Oo.
he did not invent Deadpool the way he's being portrayed now, but he still invented Deadpool. You know what I mean?
Siya yun.
Siya yun.
Oh.
Tapos ngayon, magkaka-cable. We owe a lot to this guy, especially when it comes to opening the windows of comics to us.
90s
Diba?
to
Accessible
2000, I think the aesthetic was because of Liefeld.
Oo, the exaggerated shit.
Oh. And sa atin naman, superheroes nga to eh.
Yun nga dapat
And
eh.
medyo iniba lang nila na, okay,
Although, sa akin kasi, feeling ko he gets a lot of flack for, may mga times kasi na you could feel na in the comic book, tinatamad na siya mag-drawing. Alam mo yun?
it
Diba?
happened. As
It
in,
happened, yeah.
for Deathmate, pinuntahan pa siya ni Jim Shooter
Talaga?
sa bahay kasi hindi niya natatapos yung end ng Image, which was one of the worst examples of comic books, yung Deathmate Red.
Mm-hmm.
Pero sa akin
Bakit? Expound.
there were probably 20 words in the whole comic book, tapos puro lang action and posing.
Yun. It's another thing that Image, not just Rob, everyone else was guilty of was the fucking splash page. It was the overuse of the splash page.
Pero
But
that
at the same
was
time-
what was needed at the
Exactly.
90s,
Ayun nga eh. Kaya nga, I'm just trying to... That's why we're reliving this when we were growing up. Because nowadays, people look at it with much of a critical eye.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun? Dahil na, yes, times are better now. Definitely. But don't forget that for what it was. And what it was significant at the time.
Yeah.
Like, at the time, grunge was uso. Singers were not fucking
They didn't present the
good
usual
They couldn't sing well.
frontman thing.
Exactly.
Oh.
Biglang madumi and grungy. It was the
Yeah.
era, di ba? Let's face it, hindi baladir si Kurt Cobain pero sikat
Yeah.
siya nung time na yun.
Yeah.
In the same way, ang sikat mo is yung mga malalaki yung boobs, malalaki yung pouch, malalaki yung barrel. This was the end thing. So it was at the height of pop culture that it was representative of what it was.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, I get it. I'm an artist.
These were the superheroes
I
at
get
the time.
I get na pangit ang drawing niya ng muscle and mali yung anatomy
Mali yung
niya.
digits
I get it.
background,
May mga ganun talagang inconsistencies and whatnot. But remember, this is the guy who drew your X-Force Diba?
Cable.
The New Mutants, was it 99?
Yeah.
First appearance of Deadpool, was it? Yun. Siya gumawa nun. Siya kilala natin si Domino dahil sa kanya. Cable dahil sa kanya.
Kanya ang Domino.
Oh.
Mas kitanggalin pa natin si Cable.
And the guy is just like a simple working dude. Ano, hindi, kanya Cable. Ba't matatanggalin
Hindi, iba pa yun.
Kahit
ilalagay natin si Cable in a different respect na si Rob was spot on. And he did something timeless. And I harped on this, I think, a previous episode na wala nang lumalabas na icons. The last was probably Spawn, but Cable was also there. Ito, tanong ko sa'yo ngayon. Bishop and Cable, paano mo sila i-ratio? Kasi they're similar in some respects. But I think
bro, si Bishop Negro, si puti. Need I point that out? I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying though. But again, this was a product of the times. At the time, it was fucking, big guns and same. Although, at saka pare, powers, separate, they're not...
telekinesis ang sikat niyan
Hindi, pero si Bishop is sa kanya, ina-absorb yung power.
Power absorber siya. Energy absorber na si
so how
Bishop,
is it similar to Cable? What were you getting at with that question?
Look, first of all, walang kinalaman yung pangalan nila.
Kaya nga, pero...
Second of all, ginawa silang focal point. Focal point yung mga yan
Hindi naman, hindi si Bishop, mas focal point
hindi sa series. Don't forget the animated series. Pinabigat siya doon, and after that series,
as much as Harley, si Bishop?
Definitely.
Talaga?
Doon siya napasok sa lexicon. No one knew of Bishop, or no one cared.
Pero, okay, when you say Harley kasi, sa bagay, he was also, but Harley is a different monster in that she was created for the animated series.
Iba yung inangat niya.
She's one of the first and few who have made the cartoon to comics.
Yes,
transition, diba?
Kasi Bishop was a non-character. This is someone with energy absorbing powers na...
Bro, bias ka lang dahil negro siya, yamin mo.
No.
I'm kidding.
He's kidding kasi ayaw niya sa negro. No.
Again, I'm Mr. Black People, man. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Pero Bishop was different when he came out, and there was always that thing that he would be a big character afterwards.
He was.
Okay,
maybe I get the connection that you're trying to make. Si Cable at saka si Bishop, sila yung mga time travelers basically, na pag dumating sila, gumugulo ang universe. Diba?
Yeah.
That's their purpose. Yeah. But the thing was, the big advantage of Cable was, he had X-Force to back him up. A little bit of history on Rob Liefeld. When they got Rob to do one of the bigger books, he was initially given an X-Men book, and he's like, ayoko, then I'm not gonna compete with the best of the best. Yeah, let me start something new. At least in his mind, if I fail, it's on me. Look, it's not on the X book or whatnot.
The balls of just calling this guy Cable Domino.
It's one of his strengths kasi. Rob Liefeld, when he was asked, parang what's the strength of a character of like the longevity of a character, and he would always say, sa pangalan. It's in the name. It's all in the name. Like Cable is a cool fucking name.
I hated it.
Domino was a cool
I hated
name.
that also.
Really?
Yeah.
Got a lot of hate in you, bitch.
Hindi, pero this is a case of like really learning to love because there was something you missed out the first time around.
Nice.
And I missed a lot with Image. Even with Spawn. Kasi sa akin, sabi ko na ito na yung mainstream ng Image eh. Dito ako sa medyo tagilid niya.
Which is?
Well, for me, nung lumabas yung Strike Force, yun yung number one.
Strike Force, sino ang artist ng Strike Force?
Silvestri
din ba?
Silvestri.
Tama. That's coming off Cyberforce, I'm sorry.
Coming off Cyberforce. Yeah. Kasi, nakita yung potential ni Striker. Diba? Hindi si Ripclaw eh. They had that crossover with Warner.
But they had to. For me, as a fan, I remember, I don't want to see, at this time, I want to keep seeing Sylvester draw Wolverine, di ba? So seeing his version, quote-unquote, of a Wolverine, na parang, whoa, why the...
Pero, ano lang.
Gold yung claws.
Time element lang nun, we wanted to see the rebels of the time.
That's
And
true.
they were Image.
That's true.
They were Valiant. But for Image, sila yung nasa top eh. Spawn, man.
Spawn talaga.
Diba?
Spawn is one of most amazing characters. Kasi si Todd is like the rock star. Siya yung pinaka main guy. He was sa banda, kung kunwari era tong Image ng rock. Sino ang alin? Sino si Todd? At the time. Hindi, in like that. Sige, on the musical
Hindi, siya talaga si Kurt Cobain.
Tama.
Siya si
Me
Eddie
too.
Vedder.
Hindi, siya si Jim Lee ang Pearl Jam.
Sige, mahirap na awayin si
Second.
Pael dito sa Pearl Jam na usapan. Nagwa-wild to eh. Magaling siya na.
Pero for its era nga di ba? Tapos
Tama.
di ba? Although, pag sabi mo si Silvestri, sino si Silvestri? Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Di ba?
It was a fun time. We were growing up.
Yep.
And Image Comics sumabay dun eh.
Sumabay talaga doon.
Again, the pouches. Spawn was Superman.
Actually, he was Spider-Man.
Talaga?
With eyes.
And
Diba?
Southbridge kasi si Pael.
If you look at...
So, diba? Hindi, ako, I had to grow up in the slum, so...
fuck you,
I had
true
to,
blue bitch, motherfucker.
No.
Pero, diba, isipin mo, ano yung design ni Spawn? Si Spawn, Spider-Man, yung itsura ng mata. And remember, this was
anti-hero yung time na yun.
Oo nga, pero itsura. Yung itsura-wise was... Pero,
Spawn was Spider-Man 2099.
para
Again, baliktad.
to quote Rocket, to quote Rocket, ain't nothing like me except me. Pare, gano'n si Spawn. You can't, there's no, think of an archetype na yun si Spawn.
Si Spawn,
Dante, parang gano'n ang dating, di ba? Dante, like as in Dante's Inferno type.
wala kasing precedent.
Yun nga eh, that's the only thing I could think of.
Except for Sandman, maybe. Pero, hindi. Grittiness.
Speaking of which, since sinabi mo Sandman, and there have always been parallels with Sandman and Spawn. Why is that, you think?
Yung dilim na dinadala.
Ang bagal niya, di niya nakuha yung hint ko, mga kaibigan. Ang hint ko nun, si Neil Gaiman,
Issue number 9.
started working. Exactly, that's where I was bringing you, bitch.
Issue number
Si Todd, kinuha si Neil Gaiman,
Yeah.
na gumawa, na makipagsulat sa kanya. Which, ngayon, nagkaroon ng Hocus Pocus, which was Angela. Okay. To those who don't know, Angela is a co-created, technically at that time, by Todd McFarlane and Neil Gaiman. Ang problema was, ang tawag nila is work for hire. There was this new contract that says, that stipulates na it's a work for hire contract. If it's work for hire, lahat ng ginawa mo, lahat ng tinrowing mo, ako may-ari. Na si Gaiman naman na sinasabi is, di ba kaya mo nga stinar tong Image para kumita ang creators?
Well, because he had a clause eh. Na it's his character.
Oo.
So medyo in that little clause of overall, meron siyang claim.
Meron nga. Pero ito, wrap your head around this. Ikaw, sulat ng ginawa mo. Di ba? Nag-isip ka lang ikaw si Todd ikaw si Neil Gaiman, nag-isip ka lang.
Wala kang imagery of the character.
Pero kaya mo siyang ikwento. Kinuwento niya ngayon kay Todd McFarlane and his team na na-create nila si Angela na sobrang hayop. Pero di ba, technically, the brunt of the work was on Todd's team. Was on Todd's end. Di ba?
At the time kasi, hindi pa resolve yun eh.
Pero as it turns out, after 10 years of fucking battling out in the courts, panalo si Gaiman.
Pero, yeah, ako being an artist.
Which is why, tapusin ko lang to. Which is why, Angela is now owned by Spawn. By Spawn. By Marvel. Kasi nanalo si Gaiman sa suit, binenta niya kay Marvel. Ngayon si Angela.
Kasi it's part of the agreement.
Exactly, na sa kanya. Pero siya din, gago din. Ayaw na, he doesn't want anything to do with the character, but he knows it's valuable. Binenta niya ngayon kay Marvel for such and such amount, di natin alam. Pero ngayon, si Angela, isang trivia, anong ginagawa niya sa Marvel Universe? Alam mo ba?
No.
Okay, I'm a bit hyped with Angela because I just got the Angela Marvel Legends figure.
Oh,
and exactly. And plus, I've been reading. I'll post a picture of that when we air this. Amazing Marvel figure, by the way. Anyway, ano siya ngayon? I've been reading about her. I started seeing her in Guardians of the Galaxy. Ano siya? Asgard's assassin ang title niya. So, half brother, half sister siya ni Thor. Boom.
This is a great thing about this episode. Sobrang tagal namin pinag-isipan to do this.
Yep.
This
and
is
as you mentioned,
extemporaneous.
actually when
Extemporaneous lahat to.
Oh, we didn't even write.
Oh, pero because there's so much history.
Yeah, and there's so much love on the subject na talaga.
Kyle, can I ask you right now?
Hit me.
3 top titles.
Yo.
Off of Image.
Is it that time? 3 top titles.
Because I'm really curious because we don't really discuss.
What's this? I thought about that. I've been thinking about this as we talked about this, but I have a question first before to answer that.
Please.
Image nung 90s o Image kasi
No.
Top Cow is under Image. Because if I say Darkness, that's under Top Cow, but still under Image. So does that count as my top 3?
Maganda yung tanong mo.
Diba?
Sasabihin ko sa kanila, why are we delineating that? Because it's totally different.
It's a different world, right?
It's a different world.
Top Cow has their amazing characters like the Witchblade,
Again, Speculator
Darkness,
Boom eh.
Magdalena.
Oh.
And if you go Todd McFarlane, we got Sam and Twitch, who are pare magkaka-series. Sam and Twitch.
Dapat.
Directed by Kevin Smith. My man, my nigga. Tapos, so, Sam and Twitch, tapos Wildstorm, and pa sina Wildcats mo, tsaka sina Grifter.
Oh.
Gen 13 is fucking Wildstorm, pare.
Diyan tayo papasok eh.
Oh,
right
so,
now.
Yun nga. Kaya so, quantify your fucking question. When you say image, madami mo wawala eh.
Nasa yung Gen 13 sa top 3 mo?
Number 2 or 3? Baka nga number 1 pa. Kasi ang,
Sa
okay,
akin?
ako in order, I'll answer it first, including the branches.
Oh.
Since yun ang essentially tanong mo.
Top 3 muna.
Top 3 ko muna. I gotta be biased. Wildcats is my thing. It's shallow and it's a old read if you read it again. But naman yung Cine Voodoo na yun, nagamit ko ilang beses yun ng bata. Anyway, yung so Wildcats is number 1. Number 2 is Gen 13. Number 3 will be a toss up between Spawn and Wetworks.
Ang lapit natin, bro. Kaya tayo
Ikaw.
magkaibigan.
Alright, so ikaw, what's your
Kasi,
what's your
Wildcats had the impact that was needed.
Tsaka had the voodoo.
Ngayon,
And the zealot na. Ay.
Gen 13.
Yun talaga.
If
Yun
you
talaga.
grew up,
And let me predict,
kung nagbinata
if
ka,
this shit this is a movie that is ripe for the picking. More than Wildcats, di ba?
ito yun.
Ito yun.
Gen 13.
Right?
Go
Explain
back
mo
to the
kung ano
original
ang
issues.
Gen 13 in 3 to 5 sentences.
Ito yung mga bata ng Team 7.
Right.
Of Image Comics, it's in their lexicon.
Sina Grifter, sina Backlash. Ayun yung mas bago na pala. Sorry,
Ano pala? John Lynch.
John Lynch.
And the others. But basically, yung attitude nila was grunge at the time, was alternative at the time. And more than that siguro was that they were just being superheroes.
Na lahat sila parang in-alter yung DNA, parang they're basically mutants in a different context.
Exactly.
But they're really nice characters with Caitlin Fairchild, how can we not mention? Talagang your penultimate redhead na dating librarian shit, look nakasama na nerdy.
Slender.
Tapos naging slender na batak na mahabang babae. Ito, just real quick, who would you cast? Pahirapan natin ang mga sarili natin ngayon. I don't know the answer to this yet, but think about it.
Hindi ko pa napanood ang Ghost in the Shell, but Charlize.
Bro, si ScarJo yun. Scarlett Johansson.
Bakit na?
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cliche. She's already playing one redhead. Pick another one. Ako, actually, but then, honestly, aesthetically, I'm with you. I don't know the answer to this either, but then you guys think about that. Post in the comments who you think would be a nice Fairchild.
Oh.
But yeah,
My
Fairchild.
bad. Scarjo.
Scarjo. I'll think about it. Kailangan, it would be unfair to ano.
Yung pinakita niya doon, diba? Charlize pala, sorry. For Aeon Flux.
Aeon Flux, that's why. I was gonna say that.
Oh,
Close enough. I mean, I got where you got confused.
Bangit. Pero, I think that's a character that they were having a super girl for that era.
Na
kasi yun
walang
powers
flight.
niya
Na walang flight dahil
walang
nila
flight,
ng
diba?
I loved it. Up
Tapos,
to now, it
yung
will be...
limitations ng Gen 13 with them being high school minded.
Teka lang, finish your top 3. So which one's your top 3?
Obviously.
Which is...
Joke lang. Wildcats, Gen 13. Pangatlo ko is Strike Force talaga.
More than Spawn?
Spawn kasi...
Masyado tayo maraming alam na kay Spawn, bro,
Spawn, I think, transcends. Ito, iangat ko si Spawn. Spawn yung bet ko na dapat
yung
the next
bet
Superman...
mo, putang ina, don't talk like that. I'm kidding.
I have nothing, man.
Okay, ang ano mo na, ang manok mo na,
Ang manok ko,
na,
diba? You porn-watching piece of shit.
is...
Wala, I got lost there.
Sorry. My bad, bro. You were saying, aangat mo si Spawn. Into what status? Na siya ang gateway to everything else.
He was the next Superman, he was the next Batman, he was the next Wolverine.
That's true. Wow. Wow, that's true.
Diba?
I agree.
Kasi he had everything going for him.
Dark and gritty.
Bro, pasensya na pero
Has all the powers.
the McFarlane toy line also did its number for what we were going through.
Fuck yeah. Sila
Diba?
unang talagang sculpture talaga na halos na. Ang ganda talaga ng mga laruan nun.
Intricate talaga yung pagkakagawa dun sa laruan. Ganda talaga. Wildcats, hindi mo may-escape. Kasi sila yung X-Men eh. They were the
Kasi
alternative
Jim Lee
X-Men.
yun lang. Why? Because Jim Lee. Dapat that should be like a hashtag. Because Jim Lee. Hashtag because, di ba? It's just fucking awesome.
It's Jim Lee eh.
Yeah, dude. Ngayon, di ba? Na-mention mo kanina na binili sila ng DC. Dude, he's... It's his team. It's his, that's really revitalizing DC. Kaya sabihin mo lang, okay, balik na naman tayo sa reboot and all this bullshit. Sometimes it needs to happen.
Yeah.
No one's reading the books, pare.
Yeah.
You be complaining. Okay, if there's one thing that I want to tell and address the haters, pare. A lot of people be hating on comics. I get it. Some of the art's not as amazing as they should be. Some of them are tamad. Yes, you call them out on that. But generally, try to appreciate what we got. You know what I mean? Instead of light a candle, light a candle instead of cursing the darkness. Is what I'm saying.
Bro, maski Wetworks, sinisita ngayon.
Dude, isa pa yan. Pwedeng sino yan.
In hindsight. And I'm like, you have to understand where the context is.
Yeah, and pare, what have you done, dude? Diba? Before you start hating on this shit, do something. If you could do,
the idols.
Consider it a challenge, pare. Consider it a challenge instead of I would say
for everyone buying comics right now, for everyone watching the movies, influence lahat yan ng ginawa nila. Todd McFarlane.
That's true.
Diba? You like Logan? Huwag na kayo magkunwari.
Are you referring to me?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Hindi, kasi
Sa akin ka nakatingin kasi.
Kami kasi ni Pael, ako, toddler lang ako nun. No, 90s.
Fuck you. Matanda ka na nun.
Ngayon, I have a better understanding. Diba? I had it early lang eh.
Pero ito, we gotta admit though, okay, let's call on the negatives naman since we're harping on all the good stuff. You recently, like in the last Comic-Con, bought a copy of Strike Force, was it?
Stormwatch.
Stormwatch.
Copies. Ito, just so
Stormwatch.
everyone understands what happened.
He was so excited when he bought it.
Inaawat ako ni Pael. from buying like from the
Not yeah.
used bin.
From the used, he was in the used bin.
That's bad. Used bin, no.
No, what? That's not
Stormwatch.
bad. What I was saying is, it
No,
was
no,
your
no,
first
no.
time in Comic Con.
Hindi, for
I wanted you to
everyone
see
else.
the
No,
the
that
whole
was
floor.
great.
Yeah.
Pero I think for a lot of people, Stormwatch,
How
Yeah.
was it reading it now?
it was yuck.
Really?
And I'm gonna say this now, para it's like out there.
Didn't
Wow,
hold up.
the story was really bad.
Pero in retrospect, bro, if you read, except say for Gen 13, because I read that recently, still kind
And
of holds
ongoing
up.
ako dun eh. So,
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
medyo it kind of holds up. But if you read Wildcats 1 to 4, medyo ano rin.
okay naman eh. Kasi
Maganda yung art pero parang ang
Yeah.
babaw na lang talaga. Ngayon when you reread it, by now
Yeah.
standards kasi medyo mas mataas na eh.
Hindi, kasi
We
think
expect
na
something more.
it's gonna get deeper. It didn't get deeper for Image. And this was
Yeah.
the problem with the Image. It was really, really shallow. Except for maybe Spawn.
Image was the blonde bombshell.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Blonde bombshell.
That's a
At
nice
the
analogy.
Fucking, especially during the 90s, na talagang, siya yun. Siya yung, wow, hindi mo gets, pero, bakit wow?
Yeah.
Pamela Anderson, bakit, di ba?
Yeah.
Puta. Pero kung titignan mo, she's not the perfect being, but at the same time, at that time, she was like the big thing. Eh, yun yun, di ba?
Iconic eh.
Oh, may mga, it struck that nerve. It was a product of the times. And let's love and appreciate it for
Yeah.
it being a product of the times.
For what it was, para sa amin ni Pael, that era, you know, me like being a toddler, it was difficult.
A toddler that was smoking and boozing up at the time, motherfucker.
It was difficult. Diba?
Sino ang mga top nag-top 3 tayo kanina ng
Top 2 lang tayo sa artists.
top 2 lang? Ah, sige.
Top 2 lang.
Okay.
It's like
Top 2 lang sa artist.
streamlined bullshit.
Doon ako
diba?
pupunta. Okay, fine. So top 2 artists.
And this pains me to a certain extent kasi I had a lot of shit with it. Silvestri.
Oh, ba't hirap ka sabihin na Silvestri?
Yeah.
Bakit?
Kasi binati ko siya. Because there was
Talaga?
a backlash. There was a backlash with all Image. Na it was all bloated.
Siyempre, ito, I also believe that if you remember in The Dark Knight, sabi nila na if you live long enough, you see yourself becoming the villain. Diba?
Oh.
Medyo ganun naman. Everyone's got that.
Bro,
And,
bro, for any movie na pinaka number 1 natin, whatever, movies we love, gusto natin matapos doon. Kasi if you do shit after that,
pwedeng mababoy. Ang laki ng
pwedeng
potential
mababoy.
mababoy.
Diba yung sa Trainspotting lang, diba?
Have you seen it?
Yung trailer, diba? We watched it here, and
Look
ganda.
promising, yeah. Napanood mo na ba?
Ganda. Hindi pa.
Okay.
Pero, ang sa akin, it doesn't have to live up to the shit. Kasi the original did the shit na eh. Parang yung Transformers animated movie.
Dadali mo na naman sa Transformers, bro. Tapos yung scene na mga trip mo pa hanggang ngayon eh.
No, for a lot of it. But even for Image,
Yes,
diba? Even for Image, what we have right now is yung potential for all these characters na siguro
Do you think it's time for an Image renaissance?
tagal na.
Pero mahirap na rin kasi dahil splintered na sila eh. Ako, I think we're ready for a Jackie Estacado on screen. Puta.
Yun na nga yung sasabihin ko. Pero inunahan
If you've
kasi
played
ako-
the game, sorry. Bagal mo eh. Puta, hilo ka lang. Bagal mo magsalita.
Hindi, I'll be honest about everything, no. Yung The Darkness, sinabi sa akin ni Pael na yun.
Mhm.
Astig to.
Solid naman
Kunin
kasi,
mo to.
diba?
Diba?
Solid naman kasi talaga, diba?
What did I do? I went to Philbars
I
and
love
bought
the story.
most issues for 10 pesos.
Shit, 10 pesos, no?
Sige, 20
I'll
pesos.
confess, I read it online because bitin ako. I can't not. I started reading Darkness medyo late. 2006 ba natin sa start pisahin? Mga ganun.
Baka ganun yan.
When we got into it. But it was
yeah,
out like
yeah.
what? 99?
Yeah, earlier,
2000,
yeah.
early 2000s. But when you read it, especially Silvestri's art.
Pero
dang.
yun yung sayang. And sa akin,
Actually, yun ang nagdadala pa sa top ko ngayon. You know,
dapat, hindi,
step on
kasi
stage,
there was
on it.
Witchblade.
Witchblade, ready na
Kasi
yan.
natin sa 2000. We were talking earlier about pre-2000. After 2000, there were a lot of like mainstream things that came out. Witchblade.
I love Witchblade.
Oh, yung
was that
series mo nagustuhan
mainstream?
mo? Oo, hindi, pag nag-series siya, i-consider ko siyang mainstream.
Sa akin, dapat ang Witchblade, sorry, the perfect me, ito yung mga, ngayon naman na uso ng mga R, dapat ang Witchblade R. Or PG-13 man lang na may konting, na maraming boob shots. Na medyo,
Dapat, and it's
medyo
working now.
that's the aesthetic. That's
Yeah,
the aesthetic
it's
of it.
working
Diba?
Pero ang hindi namin bibitawan ni Pael ever ay yung The Darkness kuno.
Bakit ko no? The Darkness, sa
Hindi,
akin.
kasi people won't know it eh. Kasi it's not in the lexicon.
Just to get you guys interested, pare. The Darkness, para napapass siya through generations. It's a power of the dark. The
Yeah.
powers come. He's only mostly very powerful in the dark. He uses the shadows. The shadows, may mga lumalabas sa mga demonyo, ganyan. And it was bestowed on this guy, Jackie Estacado, who is a mobster.
Low-level mobster.
Low-level
Yeah.
mobster. At the time, when it was starting,
Yeah.
parang one of the hitmen. Diba? Na Italian
Pero
ba?
galing.
Italian ba siya?
I was
Italian,
always
mobster.
thankful kay Pael.
Yeah, solid
Kasi,
yun.
well, I didn't have a lot of faith in comics at the time.
Yeah.
Pero putang ina, I was buying these shit for like 15, 30 pesos.
Shit. And this was the year 2000, so talagang dirt cheap.
Ang
Kulang na
ganda
lang,
ng story.
kulang na lang iabot sa'yo yung
Ang
comic
ganda
na
ng
libre.
story,
Maganda yun.
And we
Kalaban niya,
recommend
The
that.
Angelus.
Oo.
Ang ganda pa ng drawing ni
Oo.
Silvestri na. Solid. And may crossover pa sila with Witchblade.
Yeah.
Na,
Na si
Firstborn.
Witchblade na yung supot sa akin eh.
wag naman, mataas pa rin si Witchblade.
Mataas siya. Siguro sinira ng series. Animate.
Labo nung...
sorry.
Let's go to the series. To answer your question kanina on the series. I wanted to like it, pero...
Hindi.
Yeah,
Kasi
hindi talaga.
compromised. In the same way
Tsaka
that
Yancy Butler
the
as
Spawn-
Sarah Pazzini, I don't know. I need someone hot for
Hindi,
Sarah.
diba? The Spawn movie was compromised in the same way.
Pero mas forgivable pa kasi Michael Jai White. So
Hindi,
medyo
astig
ginawa...
siya,
Astig
puta.
siya, di ba?
Astig siya.
Medyo ginawang Rambo sa
John
Spawn.
Leguizamo siya eh.
Oh, pa.
Diba?
Imagine
Tangina,
mo.
wala kang laban doon.
Naka-squat
Diba?
siya habang
Oo.
pinaperform niya yun, bro.
Astig si John
John
Leguizamo.
Leguizamo. That was... I like it. Pero dated na.
Melinda
By
Clark.
Was
Yung femme fatale redhead.
sa Spawn. Shit, siya ba yun?
Siya yun.
I remember. No,
Siya
bata.
yun.
Bata Melinda Clark.
Kasi I never watched it before.
Why
Nag-iaya ako ng mga friends ko. Second year high school, Spawn movie. Baka first year high school, I might be a bit off. In the middle. Walang gusto sumama sa akin.
Bakit? Spawn?
Kasi tapos na yung Spawn eh. Tapos na yung glory day niya.
Hindi, Apex niya yun.
Hindi.
Hindi ba?
They were gone. That time. Lumipas na.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Paglabas ng movie, bakit hindi siya kumita?
Sa bagay.
Diba? Well, hindi kasi sa atin, yung mga problema sa CGI, okay lang. And if you guys can go back to watching Spawn 97, they had the awesome soundtrack. Puta, Marilyn Manson at saka Sneaker Pimps.
Ano pa ba?
Crystal Method was there.
So the taste the back of a crystal fist.
Yeah.
Wow. Taste the
Yeah.
back of a crystal fist.
Spawn soundtrack yun eh. It had
Featuring
all the main thing.
Tom Morello of Rage
Yeah.
Against the Machine. Yeah. So
Bakit?
it was good for its time, pero the cartoons is exponentially way better.
12
HBO.
midnight. Yeah.
Oh,
Bago na wrestling eh. 12 to 1 siya. 1 to 4 a.m.
Ganun ba yun?
WCW.
Kasi
Pero sa akin nga, ito yung series eh. Kasi you're I guess getting older, diba? 13 to 14 ako at the time. It's just understanding na it's getting grittier. You're getting grittier.
No, plus have you rewatched the Spawn series recently? It's
No,
on YouTube.
Because they'll have a time.
No, start. Maiksi lang naman siya eh. So,
Binigay sa akin ni Pyle yung Iron Fist last week. Hindi ko pa pinapanood.
Don't worry, we'll give our thoughts and review on
Umamin
that.
lang ako online.
Don't worry.
Diba,
Kaya ngayon may retrospective tayo muna bago Iron Fist.
si Rob, of
Rob.
course, Cable for us. Rob
Liefeld. Balik tayo kay Rob Liefeld.
Sinita siya, ginawa siyang scapegoat, and promise.
Explain mo kanina mo pa sinasabing ginawa siya scapegoat. Paano siya ginawang scapegoat?
You know, online, when I go online, he's the reason na the quality of comics went down. Kasi
medyo guilty.
Binote niya yung itsura, and then the writing went down.
Lahat naman siya, hindi lang naman siya, pero ba't siya kaya, ano?
He was an easy target siguro kasi halata eh. Halata yung mga mali niya.
That's true. Again, we are not absolving him of crimes, but then at the same time, don't give him that much fucking hate.
Pero he made Cable eh. And honestly, yung Wolverine na ina-appreciate ng mga tao ngayon, wala yan kung wala si Rob Liefeld.
Talaga? Sorry, I can't attribute
because
that to Jim.
Because of the grit ng late 80s.
But I attribute Wolverine specifically to Silvestri and Jim Lee. Yung itsura na ni Jim Lee, ni Wolverine pag dinrawing nila dalawa.
Pero where it was headed, because of Liefeld. Because...
Ba't mo nasabi yun?
Because the grit was needed already. Ito yung same grit na change ng grunge, pinalitan niya yung glam sa mainstream. And that was needed. And I'll never count Rob Liefeld out because of that. Ginawa niya mainstream eh. You know, the pouches. Now it seems stupid. Diba? Anong lalagay nga dyan? Ang dami kasi. Ang daming pouches
Tsaka weird placement.
Diba?
Talaga sa loob na lang hita. Na parang paano pa?
Tsaka puta.
Sa likod ng puwet. Paano nakukunin yan?
Energy releaser na yung tao. Ba't niya kailangan ng pouches? For what? Diba? But honestly, nandun yung baseline for the 90s. Which we all love. Yun yung speculator boom. Because speculator boom was a mainstream. Before the movies.
Do you think by your guesstimation, this renaissance of superhero movies that we're experiencing, kailan to magpo-bloat at mag-explode na, hindi na siya uso? Ilang years pa?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah,
Probably
just
like
a guesstimation.
8 years na, 5 to 8 years.
Bro, that's too short.
Uh,
So sinasabi mo, after Infinity War, wala na?
Mapapagod din yung mga tao eh.
In 8 years? Mabilis yun, ha?
Bro, ganun mag-iba ang tao.
Talaga.
Hindi.
I would give
Sa
it...
music lang eh.
Iba music, bro.
Hindi. Pop culture ang music eh.
Sabagay.
Yung grunge tayo, grunge yung number 1 eh.
That's true.
Diba? And when went out of fashion, may iwan tayo ng konti because that was the era. Diba? Matitira tayo sa alternative. It's sad, pero what's the next step?
So 8 years. Ako, I would give it 20. Mga 20 years pa.
Alright.
Bago. Kasi,
Elaborate.
Kasi in 8 years, you would have only seen a projection nila as far as 2020. So 2020 is gonna be your Infinity War,
Yeah.
your Batman.
Yeah.
So tapos na si Aquaman by this time. Tapos episode 9 would have been out in by 2020. Pero beyond that, feeling mo pagod na tao. I mean, that's what 3 years from now tapos plus 5. So from that time,
like,
feeling mo wala nang lalabas na Iron na Spider-Man pa or
a different type of superhero kasi nakakapagod eh.
That's true. Okay. Ako 15.
And it happened
20.
mid-2000s, diba? And honestly, I wasn't prepared for that. Biglang nag-iba na kung ano yung supposedly lexicon.
Yeah. Yeah, with that, pare, any final thoughts on this image retrospective? Anything we haven't touched on?
This is part 1.
Part 1? Okay, let's close it then, pare. Let's close the joint on this Image retrospective. Any last words from you, brother John?
I think that was a fun time. And nice to relive it right now. Andale.
Well, ako, Image, well, it's a company we have to be thankful for giving us amazing IPs outside Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
You know, without it, we don't have
The first
Spawn.
one challenged them.
Yeah, and it independent, whatever the indie, whatever it means nowadays to be independent. You know, it was Image is one of those landmarks that in time where we could say that hey, people stood for what they know. Without that, we don't have Walking Dead, we don't have Spawn, we don't have.
What do you have right now?
We don't have all these amazing, diba?
Yeah, graphic
different
novels,
tastes, and different palettes and whatnot. But Image was good for its time, and we have outgrown it. I get it, you know. Pero to all those hated on Rob Liefeld, you know, the guy's got juice.
Yeah.
Without him, diba, he's
Rob
like
Liefeld
at the time, you know, guilty. Yes, he has a lot of drawing sins and proportional miscalculations, but then at the same time, we still love him, man. Yeah, nothing but love. Well, with that, we wrap our episode for today. Again, I am Pael Fajardo, your host. You can check the page on Taglish Network. It's on YouTube and on Facebook. The show is Standby TV. Mostly with me, your host, Pael Fajardo, on Pael Fajardo Twitter. And with me again is...
John Dizon, andale, mami, EI.
Oh. Goodbye and adios.